This is John Piper with the weekend video clip, and it's Saturday the 22nd of October. Before I look at the markets today, a quick word about my sale of the century, or my bumper package as I refer to it. I just want to thank everybody getting involved. I try to make it useful for all of you, whether you bought or not, so there's freebies and such like. Comment section so I can know what you want for future reference, and now of course. So I hope you all enjoyed the process. Some of you will be aware I was following something called the product launch formula, which I think is quite a nice idea. It's all about giving stuff out and just making it an interesting experience for everybody concerned, really. It's not quite over yet. I thought I would, as a sort of final free gift, give you all a copy of my novel Extortion. One of the most pleasing comments I got was that one of you read the novel in a single sitting, couldn't put it down. My first thought was that super glue must be involved in this, but as it was a digital product, that couldn't apply. So that was rather nice. There's a link to the book in the email, and if you really enjoy it or not, I mean, please leave a comment on Amazon. It's always good to get comments and feedback. But that's not obligatory, and say obviously what you want, and hope you enjoy the book. Anyway, now turning to the markets. Wall Street. I thought we'd start with Wall Street because this is the four hourly chart. September started here, so this is 7 or 8 weeks of action, and you can see that it's just gone sideways. We have various different trend lines we can draw. There's one there, which is probably as important as any other one. There's another one here. So we retested the upper trend line there. We broke through that one quite convincingly. We're now below this one, actually. We keep knocking against it. Expiry was yesterday. It's looking fairly negative in the sense we have a breakdown there, and this looks like corrective ABC. Again, failed here. So I think, having got expiry out of the way, there's certainly the possibility that we might see faster action coming up. Having said that, we've got the unpresidential election coming up early in November, and so that may just keep us in this rather tedious range. Alright, this is the weekly chart of the DAX. This I've been showing in my Thursday report for the last, I think, 3 weeks now, as the total has changed. Big A, B, C, then an A, B, C. We have two key levels. 10,550 is the 50% retracement level. 10,990, which is around here, I guess. Put it in the middle, I suppose. And more there. Is the Fibonacci 61.8% level. We're now heading into the end of the year. If the market survive the October expiry, which remains to be seen, October's generally quite unfriendly to markets, or at least can be, then I think we'll probably go up into January. So this would be quite a good target for a continued rally into the Christmas period, and that would then complete this move as an ABC. So we have a risky period now upon us with the October expiry. The market survived that with the election and everything else. I mean, that's also another hurdle. The whole election thing seems fraught with possible concerns. But by that time we'll be into the Christmas period, and I would think we'll probably go on into 2017 in that case. Let's look at the shorter term action here. Take the peak here, it's around 10.8. Looks like an A, B, C. This also looks like an A, B, C, so it does raise the spectre of a pullback, but possibly a corrective one. Anyway, as I say, it's really the next few sessions that are the important ones, and may well set the scene for the rest of the year, in fact. Alright, first we had a potential sell signal here. I just may be seeing whether that's going to come to anything. That's a one wave, A, B, truncated C. It works out quite well, really. Right, Fibonacci retracement I think is around here, this sort of level, 61.8% I should say, at 70.44 thereabouts. What's going on with my button? Okay, 70.44. So it's having problems holding above that level. So again, this could be a sell-off next week. Certainly, when on the market, I'd be looking to sell if we see any kind of reason to take a 5-minute bar open, 5-minute bar low taken out, spiky action, all the kind of things that we just discussing the way to trade, etc. But that looks potentially very negative. Obviously, if we just head on up, that's something else. All right, finally look at gold. My preferred count is still, this is a 1, 2, this is 1 of 3, and this is 2 of 3. It's not too important. I mean, you could count that as a wave 1. This is a wave 2. I mean, the key thing is when does this, when might this decline end? We had a very clear A, B, C down to there. So this rally looked like it could be the uptrend resuming, but it was just a B wave. So then we've had a 1, 2, 3, and this still looks like corrective action. I mean, we've got an ABC now here, bit of spiky action at the peaks, counted as a 4th wave. So I think it's quite likely we're going to see a 5th wave coming down to complete this pattern, down about 12.20 perhaps. That could then be the buying opportunity I've been looking for, and the time parameters here suggest it might come in the next week or two. So we could see a low on gold and silver around that time. I'll just go down a leg here. This is the hourly chart, so we've got the low there, a retest. I guess you can count 5 O's up there. So there is some promise if this, if this can hold. I mean, we have got an A, B, so a C2 wave would make sense. This would be a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then a 3rd wave. So it looks like we might fall back anyway, but if we start to see some decent buying coming in around the 50 level, that would be a buying opportunity. I'll be looking for spikes, obviously. But I think there's certainly a chance we're going to take out 1240 and head on down with similar parameters on the silver market. So at least something should happen of interest on gold or silver in the coming weeks. Equity is great for range traders. If you trade to range, then I guess you're probably in heaven right now with the Dow and the DAX. But if you're looking for trends, it's not too encouraging. Anyway, that's all for today. Hope you found that interesting and useful. Back to the report on Tuesday morning from the UK, in fact. So have a great weekend. I hope you enjoy the book. If you like sort of thrillers and detective stories, maybe you'll find you can't put it down either. I can't guarantee that. Anyway, have a great day. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.